Hello, and welcome to my next tutorial. Today I'm going to be continuing on with learning Python lists. Today I'm going to be talking about something a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about something called a stack. And basically a stack is a collection of elements with two principal blah blah blah. You can read all this. I'm not going to bore you with it. But this diagram over here explains it pretty well. So basically imagine you have Lego blocks. And the first Lego, you take a pen and you write 1 on it. And then you take the next Lego block and you write 2 on it. And then you put the block on top of 1. And you do this repeatedly until you get to some undetermined amount. So here they just did 6 elements. Now, a stack is when you need to take them off the stack. So imagine you have all your Legos stacked up, and now you got to take them off one by one off the top of the stack. And this is actually implemented easily with Python lists. So I'm going to show you how to actually use that here. I'll put this link in the show notes too if you need to, or in the description below if you need to read more about it. But these are used a lot in programming languages. Okay, so let's load up a Python interpreter here. And we're going to do my stack equals, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that example had. Now if we print my stack, you'll see all the elements in there. And actually I showed you in the previous tutorial how to actually check the type of the element inside the list. So I'll show you a quick example of that here. We're actually going to get back. So here we just said, what is slot 0? And that represents 1. But if we come back here and type in type, you'll see that the type is integer. And we get a class int. Okay, so let's get back to our stack. So we have this stack. My stack. Okay. So now we need to take element off the top, which will be 6, and return it. And the way to do that is actually super easy with Python lists. You just do my list.pop. And you don't have to pass it anything, and just hit enter if you type in the right list name. My stack.pop. So now it'll return 6, but when you print out my stack now, you only have 6 is gone. So if you do it again, 5 is printed to the screen, and now 5 is gone from the list. And let's do this a bunch more, and you can see we'll go all the way down. And now if we try to pop the last one, you'll actually get an error because the list is empty. And it'll actually tell you that index error pop from empty list. So that's how you represent a stack in Python using lists. So in my other example, I had a bunch of dogs here. Let's do this one. So now we're going to just pop these dogs off the list. So the first one's going to be Max, Bailey, Roo, Bear, Comet, and then the error because the list is empty. So it actually works with any data type, not just integers like you saw in the example up here. So these are all strings. So if I went back here, I can prove these are strings by doing dog list element 0, and you need type here. So that these are strings inside of this Python list. Basically that concludes this tutorial of using stacks in Python lists. If you have any questions, you can post them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and check out my next video.